What's in the box today? We're going to do some aura work. So I'm going to get you to be able to see my aura and show you how you can look at your own. When you start working with aura energy and you get to know the feel of the colour that you may be seeing, it can help you in all sorts of ways. So just say, for example, you're going to ask for I don't know, a rise, or you're expecting a rise, you want a rise in your wages, and you go to see your boss and you look at your boss and your boss has got a very, very red aura. When you go in there, don't even bother, because you're not going to get anywhere. Your boss is far too focused on what he or she has got going on at that moment, and there could also be that there's an underlying sort of angst to that person on that day. So when you understand that, then you can use this. So if you go in with the intention of, you know, asking for a raise or wanting something from your boss, and your boss has got maybe sort of a yellow aura or a blue aura, then yeah, you do stand a good chance of even negotiating for something in that way. So what I thought we would do, if you you don't have to try this right now, obviously, if you get a plain piece of paper like this and you put it in front of you, I'm sort of putting this here, but you ideally you want it sort of like on the table in front of you, so you're looking down, and I'm just going to move this down so you see where my hand is. So my hand is sort of that far away from the paper. See, I can get my other hand in underneath. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through my fingers. So I'm looking through my fingers and I'm looking down at the paper underneath. So you really need your head to be sort of right over the top of your hand. So you're looking down and you're looking through your hand to the paper underneath. Now what happens is your eyes will be focused on the paper underneath, and therefore the fingers will start to be blurred because you're blurring that image out, and that's exactly what you want, because you don't want your eyes to be too focused. So those of us who wear glasses like this, glasses focus our eyes. So if you're having difficulty seeing it like that, might be a good idea to take your glasses off and see if you can see it then. It's a really, really easy way of learning how to start to see an aura, is by looking at your own hand through you know, onto a white piece of paper. So you'll see like an outline around your fingers of like a white outline, and eventually that might start to, you know, get broader. You might be able to see more of a color there. If you don't see colors, don't worry that you're not seeing the colors that you're supposed to be seeing, because sometimes it's, as you look at it, what does it feel like? So if I was to say to you a colour, well, I'm wearing orange today. I know it looks a bit pinky on the screen, but it is an orangey colour. So if I was to say to you, imagine the colour orange, what do you feel when you think of that colour? You know, is it like sort of juicy, like an orange would taste or smell? Or is it a feeling of, oh gosh, no, you know, it just grates on your teeth there? The same with yellow or pink. You know, some people love the colour pink. I like pink. It doesn't really look really good on me, but I do like the colour pink. I wish I could wear it, but I can't really wear pink. I say it's not because that even this looks pink, but it isn't. I assure you it is orange and brown. So it's what does the colours feel like to you? A lot of energy work is all about how it feels, because people have written books to say what it means to them, and you know, that's obviously very good advice to go along with the general feeling of that, but I always want people to feel their own energy. So I'm just going to put up a little exercise for you to do. I'm going to screen share again. Like I said, I'm all new to this screen sharing thing, so you could get anything on your screen right now. So what I want you to do when I put this up, these are colours. I want you to look at the colours. I want you to close your eyes then. So let me just put this up. Well, wouldn't you know, it's not there. So let's share this on the screen. There we are. There's the screen. Let's just move me out of the way. Okay. There we are. Okay, so you can see all of those colours. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, and the different kinds of blue, like the turquoisey blue, a darker blue, purple, brown, black, and then we've got white right at the very end. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and then don't think of any particular colour, just close your eyes just for a moment. And in your mind, ask, what colour do I need? What colour do I need? And when you're ready, open your eyes and just take note of the first colour that you're drawn to. And it might not be a colour that you particularly like, but it's a colour that you're drawn to. So, you know, if you were drawn to the colour red, for instance, well, a lot of sort of athletes have this colour because it's a very strong colour. It's somebody who likes to win, somebody who wants to be successful, somebody who may be quite competitive. So if you're drawn to that colour, that's what colour you need. Maybe not the colour that you like, but that's the colour you need. So maybe you need to be more assertive. Maybe you need to refocus your energy. So the colour orange, so that's all about creativity. Orange is very, very creative. So there's a lot of sort of talented artists and musicians and people who are very, very creatively minded have that colour in their aura. So again, if you're drawn to that colour, that's the colour that you need. Maybe you need to allow yourself to be more creative. And what about that colour yellow? Well, you know, that's like a gut feeling, isn't it? It's inspiration, organizational skills. There's a lot of knowledge connected. So a lot of students have this colour yellow around them. People who have like a really sort of happy-go-lucky sense of humour, that sort of thing, they have that colour around them. So if you're drawn to that colour, maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to start learning something new, or maybe you need to change your outlook on things, bring something new into your life. So if you're drawn to the green, green's all about healing. So, you know, people who work in a healing way, whether that is physical, you know, through the medical profession, or there's a huge big umbrella for healing. So it could be Reiki healers, you know, or someone who is a counsellor or has just got a good listening ear. You know, that healing energy comes through in this. It's also new growth as well with that colour green, particularly with that particular colour of green as well. And so maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to follow that profession, or maybe you need healing yourself. Maybe you just need to take some time out. That could be what that colour green means to you. And then we go to the blue. It's a turquoisey sort of blue colour. So it's the colour of communication. So people who have this sort of colour in their aura, they're narrators. They may be authors. Actors have a lot of the blues, this turquoisey blue. Teachers have this colour as well as the colour yellow as well. So It's a very, very spiritual colour as well, because it is communication on any level. So if you're drawn to that colour by doing this exercise, maybe you need to speak out more. Maybe that's exactly what you need. Maybe you need to follow maybe a musical career. You know, music connects with the colour blue. Then you've got that blue, which is sort of blue going into sort of the darker blue. And we've got, again, it's a magical sort of colour. It's the colour of, it's a very high vibrational colour. So it connects with musicians in particular with this colour. Again, very, very artistic. People who think outside the box, you know, with this colour. They don't limit themselves in such a way. It's going into the mystical realms as well. So somebody who is very, very spiritual. So maybe if you're drawn to this colour, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to pursue your spiritual knowledge in some way, shape or form. And then we go into the purple, and the purple, you know, free thinkers, very, very psychic colour, sensitive personalities, maybe a little bit eccentric as well. Visionaries. This is a visionary because this is connecting with the mind. And so the purple, if you're drawn to that colour, that's what you need to do. Expand your mind. Look at all the different options spiritually and psychically that's available to you. So if you're drawn to the brown colours, brown sort of mustard, I can't even get my words out, and I'm not even had a drink yet. So that brown colour or mustardy colour, very, very grounding sort of colour. So people who work with nature connect with this colour. So gardening and you know, working outdoors. And if you're drawn to this colour, you need to reconnect with the earth's energy. You need to get outside and, you know, maybe do a walking meditation outside. Maybe that's something that you need to do, you know, mindfulness meditation, taking in all of the energy that's around you. And if you're drawn to the black, some people see black as being really, really negative. I don't. I see this as a really positive thing. It's a strength in the blackness there. There's such a strength there. And it's a solid sort of feel to that. Again, it's a very grounding sort of colour. It's connecting with the earth's energy. And it can connect you with a deeper vibrational feel to this. So it's a very protective colour, you know. So if you're drawn to that, maybe you need to protect yourself a little bit more. Maybe you're a little bit too open, or maybe you're a little bit too negative, and you need to bring out more of a positive feel. Maybe you think too much on the darker side of things. And then we go to the white, and the white is all about connecting to thoughts, to energy. It's the highest colour really amongst these colours, because if we put white into any of the other colours, it changes those colours. It will change the vibration of those colours, because if you add white to red, it becomes slowly becomes pink, and then very, very pale pink. So it alters the vibration of the colours. A lot of young children have the white and yellow in their energy field. A lot of spiritual teachers have white in their aura as well. And of course, it's the first colour that we see around the aura. That's the first colour that we see. And so that is the colour that we resonate with, that can produce the other colours as well in your mind's eye. If you don't physically see it, it's in your mind's eye. Okay, so let me just stop that and we'll get back to, you've just got me. Okay, so another little experiment is, I want you to look at my aura. So I'm purposely sitting here. I know we've got the plants on the side of me here to think which side I was on there, but you're going to be looking at the wall behind me. Now, I know there is a difference in the change of colour here, slightly. So just ignore all of that and have a look at my head. So you're looking at the wall behind me. So you can either look here or here or here, just behind me, and see if you can see the white light of energy all around me. And I'm just going to push my energy out. You might just see the white. You might see different colours. You might, in your mind's eye, think of a colour. And if you want to share your thoughts with me, then just leave me a message. If you've got any questions about the aura, about your own aura, then you know where I am. You'll find me at either Feathers Academy or Very Paranormal. You'll get me on YouTube and you'll get me on Facebook. Okay, so that's it for now. Love you and leave you. Bye.